My name is Suzanne Johnston. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Age UK Gateshead. My job is to recruit new volunteers and place them in all of our project areas. So I take them through from the very first time that they get in contact with us and say, I want to volunteer, right through to placing them in our projects, things like the advocacy service or the day centre service. So it's a case of me looking at the skills they have, the experience they have, what they want to do as much as anything, because they might have skills in one area, but they might want to volunteer in a completely different area. So I have to know what roles are available and match them up with a role that I think would suit them. So there's a lot of paperwork involved in my role, because I do things like the disclosure and barring service checks, which are important to safeguard our clients. Get them to fill in the application forms and then let them meet the project coordinator. And then I follow them through as well to make sure that during their volunteering time they're getting on with things, they're enjoying their volunteering, they're getting training, they're getting support. And if they've got any problems they can come to me and chat. So I'm the friendly face of Age UK Gateshead that they see. Well, some of them might not think that, but I like to think I am. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do, yeah. Being here, working here, I think one of the main things I get out of it is the satisfaction of seeing people move on from when they come into the organisation as a new volunteer, not knowing very much, maybe lacking in confidence, lacking in skills, through to maybe then going on and getting a job. Or for some of our older volunteers, say for some of our ladies in the shop, it's not about getting a job, it's about companionship and meeting people. A lot of them have been maybe widowed. A lot of our shop volunteers are older ladies who have been widowed, who really have found it difficult to get out of the house once they've been widowed. They lose their friends, they lose their confidence. But coming here and volunteering gives them a new lease of life. And that's what I get out of being here. I've worked in several quite high-powered jobs in my time, and this is the one that gives me the most job satisfaction. It's a volunteer in the shop who has had problems with employment in the past. He was laid off from a previous job because of his health record, his sickness record. He had mental health problems. And he's told me that he was on the verge of suicide. For quite a while. He was very depressed and very low. He came along here, I think his doctor or his psychiatrist said, why not do some volunteering? So he came along here to find out about volunteering. I gave him the options. He decided to volunteer in the shop, and now he's one of the key volunteers in the shop. He does a lot for us. He comes in nearly every day. He manages a lot of the day-to-day running of the shop for us, and he would openly say that it's turned his life around by being a volunteer. It's given him back his self-confidence and his self-esteem and made him feel that he's got something to contribute to society again, which I think he felt that he didn't have from the way that he was treated when he was at work. So yeah, I mean, he's quite open in talking about some of his problems. I have other ladies volunteers in the day centre who, again, a lot of it comes back to confidence, again, have lost confidence, and coming in to volunteer gives them a purpose and a meaning and something to do. I get a lot of volunteers who are looking to use volunteering as a way of getting experience to go on to get a job. So I've had volunteers who've gone on to do social work, to do degrees in social work, to do health and social care courses at the college, to get various different jobs. And that again is very satisfying to see people move on into work. One lady who was a befriending volunteer for us, who was working with elderly clients, got a job down south, so she had to leave, but she got a job as a counsellor because of much in part to the work that she'd been doing with us. So yeah.